Everyone, this is Harry with our sports ambassador Karen today. It's Friday just before the virtual London Marathon, and we thought we'd have a little catch up. So Karen, hi, how are you?
Hi, yeah, not too bad today, thanks. Yep, getting ready for the big day on Sunday.
Good. How's the conditions looking where you are for the virtual event?
Well, disappointing to be honest, and we've had like just such amazing weather. Really, well, as long as I can remember, fantastic conditions, sunshine, not too hot. It's been beautiful autumn, and of course, the last couple of days it's just been absolutely chucking it down with rain. And today it's been torrential where we are, so all our lovely off-road bits, I think, are going to become mud baths. So a
Oh
little
no.
bit disappointed, shall we say, and it does look like there's going to be rain on Sunday, but I just hope it's not going to be too strong winds.
Yeah, hopefully. It looks like most of the UK is a little bit inundated with rain at the moment. So for the 40th race, how are you feeling for it?
Yeah, I'm feeling okay. It's been difficult couple of weeks. So the last 2 weeks have been a bit more tricky for me. I've had a family bereavement, which was sort of expected, but still always difficult when it happens. And then this last week, after being so well for so long, of course, I've got a cold, so I could really do without that. But I'm feeling okay myself, and yeah, I'm excited about the 40th race. And for me, it's the first time I'm going to run the London Marathon, and I know it's not London, but it's still taking part in the race. And
Yeah.
I think, as like with every runner, it's been really difficult the last 6 months, for running. All events have been cancelled, but I think by the London Marathon, putting on the event as a virtual event, the fact that I think it's something like 119 countries are coming together, thousands of people are going to be running the event. So it's great in times like this. I think we do need some sort of coming together. It's a great idea to still go ahead, and hopefully people, not just in the UK, but other countries, will feel part of the team.
Yeah, I mean, technically the biggest London Marathon there's ever been, really, because we've had so many more applications because it's virtual. Um, so the route that you're running for the London Marathon, what's it like?
Um, well, on a nice sunny autumn day, it's absolutely fantastic with beautiful views. In the rain, I'm not sure that we'll appreciate the views quite as much, but we've designed the route. It's a bit crazy, really, because one of the top tips for planning your marathon route was not to choose a hilly route. But we just couldn't resist putting in some of our favourite bits that we've been running for the last mainly, well, particularly in the last since COVID, been exploring some new routes. So it's about 50-50 off and on road. We start off on some few little ups and downs through Romsey. From Timsbury we're going into Romsey and around there into Bracefield, and then we're heading towards Micklemarsh, and at Lockery is our first big piece of off-road running, which is all the way from Lockery up to the top of Dean Hill. And I think that's about a 500-metre elevation. And at the top of there, it's just amazing views. You can see Salisbury. You can just see it's incredible views. And in fact, when we looked at our route, when we finally put it together, our total elevation is something like 1,500 feet. So it's pretty much madness, really.
Yeah.
But anyway, once you get up to the top and you've admired the views through the rain and the clouds, it's pretty much downhill then all the way, which is lovely. Back down again, that's all off road, that bit. The farmer's just recently ploughed his field, so that is going to be a bit tricky, I think. I don't know if anyone's been able to sort of try and tread the footpath, but we were knee deep on our last run there. So,
Yeah, it sounds like a bit of a mud crawl.
It is going to be a mud crawl. But then it's already downhill. And then we come into the vicinity of West Wellow. We're running around West Wellow, a little bit of off-road to finish. And then once we hit Carlo's Ice Cream, pretty much flat then the last couple of miles, and finishing at the Red Rover, which is our local pub. I think it's going to be a bit tricky, so I've actually got to pass my own house, but that's just at the end. So I'm hoping a couple of my friends and family might just run the last kilometre. It's a kilometre from my house to the pub, so that'd be really good if we can pick up a few stragglers there to run us into the final finish.
Brilliant. Yeah, I mean, I saw your Strava map, and it just looks sort of up and down a little bit, and then in the middle, there's just a huge mountain.
Like, why am I doing this? And we get to the top at the 26-kilometer point. So, yeah, it is. I say it's complete madness, really. I did want to get in Farley Mount as well, because we've run up there a few times, but we decided like having two massive elevations was just, you know, ridiculous. So we've got to save Farley Mount for the next time.
Fantastic. So, what's your sort of predicted time to complete this course? Obviously, it's quite hilly, so it might vary a bit. But
yeah, I mean, previously our last two marathons we finished in 4.5 hours, but they've been like complete flat marathons. We've did well the New Forest, which is lovely, and we've done Florence, but both of those are sort of flat paths, and of course they're supported, so you've got people giving you water stops and all the rest of it. So a bit ambitious with all this off-roading, but we're hoping. Oh, sorry, that's my dog. The background. She's certainly featured in some of my posts. We're sort of hoping to have finished probably like by 5 hours. I mean, we're hoping that that's pessimistic, but 4.5 to 5 hours are our timings we're working on.
fantastic. Say hello to the dog for me, will you?
Yeah, she rings the doorbell. She's got excited by.
So, I mean, you mentioned you want people sort of supporting you at the pubs and stuff. Do you have any sort of supporters already planned to go?
Yeah, we have. I've got some supporters are starting with us at Simon's House in Tinsbury, so they're going to set off with us and run a bit at the beginning. And then we were going to have a couple of the ABC researchers joining us, but I gather they've wimped off with some minor injuries. So, but anyway, I think they're setting up a cheering station for us now. I think that's going to be at the bottom of the steep hill. Got some supporters at the top of Dean Hill, because I think we'll definitely need top up of water at that point. Maybe even a little snack of a slice of Mars bar and a half a banana or something. So I've challenged my husband and some friends. I think Simon's wife will be up there as well, to give us some food, little supplies. And then we're also passing quite a lot of pubs on the way, which I can let you know. We're passing the Wheatsheaf, Dog and Crook, the Hunters, the Goats, Bear and Ragged Staff, Dunbridge Arms, and we're passing Carlo's Ice Cream. So there's lots of opportunities for people to take a pint at the pub, you know, late morning. And we're also passing quite a few friends' houses, so I primed them as well to come out and wave. And then for the final finish, we've got quite a few of our friends and family are going to be at the Red Rover pub, which the car park of which is our finishing line. So hopefully they'll be there, all socially distancing in their groups of no more than 6. Hopefully for the big finish.
Fantastic. So the supporters that are at the pub and the supporters that watch your videos and all the fantastic work you do, how can they sort of donate and support you?
Right, yeah, well, I've got a fundraising page, which is the Just Giving fundraising page, and we're doing really, really well with that. I think we've got over £1,600. I think we've had a few donations coming in this week, which has been great. So please go to the Just Giving page. I've also got a text number that you can donate, a one-off text of £5. And the number for that is 700-85. So if you text to 70085, start your text off with Karen Runs, that should do a one-off donation of £5. If you're at the Red Rover, I think we're going to have some tins ready for collection, which you can do with cash or even a card, I understand. So lots of opportunities. Or failing any of those, I think if you get in touch with Against Breast Cancer Charity and say you'd like to support my run, they'd be very pleased to hear from you.
Yeah, we can help. We can help on that one, that's for sure. So do you have any sort of honourable mentions that you'd like to thank for all the work?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, Simon, my running partner, has been great. Even when we couldn't run together during the lockdown, we were supporting each other by going out for runs at the same time, you know, talking about our routes and, yeah, all our training runs. He's always really encouraging, even when we're feeling a bit, you know, so not, you know, we don't feel like going out. One of us will get the other one going. So it's really good to have a partner to to work with when you're training.
Yeah.
Big thanks to him. Definitely my family. They really get fed up with me. I'm always out running, and if there's a choice of some menial task like cooking lunch, I'd much rather be out running. So sometimes I come in the door and they're like, well, "What's happened to lunch?" I'm like, "Oh, sorry, it was just so nice out running today." So they have to put up with me quite a bit. Obviously, Luna, my dog, she's probably done the most running with me, I think, and I have to say, in the last few weeks, on a couple of Sundays, I haven't been able to get her out. She's like gone back to bed, so she'll be glad when I get back to some shorter distances. Yeah, so Luna's really great. And then definitely a big thanks to the Red Rover Pub, who are supporting our finish. And they're really great. Hopefully there's going to be loads of roast beef, because I'll definitely be in need of a roast dinner. So I've warned them that they've got to have a couple of big, nice roast beef joints. So, but they've been really great. They're really happy to support us, and a big thank you to them. So, and last but not least, of course, the ABC charity, which, as you say, I'm their sports ambassador, but they're always really encouraging, really support everything that I want to do, and yeah, great source of encouragement. So, yeah, thanks ABC.
We're happy to have you, Karen. Fantastic. Well, it was great catching up with you. Yeah, I guess we'll see you on Sunday for the big day.
Sunday, yeah. I might be looking like a drowned rat if the weather forecast holds up. So apologies for advance of my appearance.
That's all right. We'll have the roast ready for you.
Brilliant. Thanks, Harry.
Thank you.
Great. I'll see you on Sunday.
See you.